Hi folks, and welcome back to Pattaya. A little breakfast this morning out at Cobb & Company. We're out by the lake this weekend. Couple different things. There's a big multi-day event at R4K Circuit for the Toyo tires. It's kind of like a racing series, and I think this is event number 2 out of 5. We'll discuss that. I'll show you some of the hijinks going on out there. We also have a stop to make at Father Ray Children's Village tonight. I'll explain that, what it's for. But we've been there before, but something bad happened, but we're gonna turn something bad into something good. So anyway, little breakfast first, out to the races, and over to the village. So welcome back to R4K Circuit out here in Pattaya. We were just here last week. I test drove these new Honda E-Clutch, same place, but whole different event. This is what's called the Toyo Tire Racing Series. I'll show you this for a couple reasons. One, it's something to do here. This is the second of 5 events. We're at the end of May. There'll be 3 more. The first one was back in April. I was unable to attend, but it's a good weekend out here just to come out for a couple hours, watch the various racing. I'll tell you, there's so many different classes of cars. Sure to find something that's at least somewhat interesting. This is the entry-level type racing here in Thailand. It goes up from here. They have the Super Series, I guess, which would be the top. That's the one they have in Bang Sen. They have it up at Chang Circuit in Buriram. In fact, next week there's an event there. So this is a way to kind of ease into racing. If you're a racer, you want to build a car while you're here, this class is custom made for you. That's what it is. And there's all types of different classes from different engine sizes, whether it's turbo or not, trucks, class for trucks. There's even a class, I'll show you this, for Beetles. There's a Beetle in that picture. Of course, at least one of these Beetles has a Porsche engine in it. Maybe not like your typical Beetle, but that's one of the reasons I show you. One, it's just a nice place to come, do something different here in Pattaya. 2, if you had any kind of aspirations, you could start here very simple with a very small car in a small engine class and come out here and race. There's trophies. Now, it's all sponsored by Toyo tires. That does not mean they give you the tires. I've talked to a couple of the foreigner race teams here. You have to buy their tires. In fact, if you don't have Toyo rubber on your wheels when you head out on the track, they don't let you on the track. There's an inspection right before you pull out. So that's a thing. But they do have tires here. There's guys changing tires. I thought maybe they gave the cars tires. No, they don't give them. You got to buy them. You have to buy their tires. So anyway, a friend of mine, so if you guys remember, long-time watchers of the channel remember, when I moved back to Pattaya from Bang Sen, we did a whole condo search. The gentleman that helped me with that, his real estate broker, at the time was called My Pattaya Condo. Now it's just called My Pattaya Real Estate. He has sponsored one of the cars, and that's another foreigner here. There's several teams of foreigners I met. I met a group of from Australia, one from Switzerland. This gentleman is from England. His name's Stephen. And so he's got a car, he's got a BMW with a 1JZ engine and a Toyota engine, but it's like a 2.5 liter turbo class, and he'll be running. So that's one of the higher classes here in terms of one of the faster classes. There's many normally aspirated cars and much smaller engines. So his Beamer will be one of the faster cars around the track here. We'll see. We'll take a look and see how they're going to make out. But I think it's kind of cool that foreigners here can build a car and compete. And he has a whole Thai racing team. All the people working on the car are Thai. So it's just something else you could do here if you were predisposed to do that, I guess. But it's something different. Not everybody can say that they're part of a racing team and out here, but a couple of these guys, that's what they do. So I think that's another interesting sidebar to all this. But anyway, they're just thundering by. A race is starting. We'll go out and get some footage as they scream around the track. I tell you, I got real close and one of them hurt my ears. They're very, very loud. Even these ones with the smaller engines are extremely loud. So we'll have to see how all this pans out, and we'll see what there is good to look at here. Supposed to be some food somewhere. I don't know. Getting hungry. We'll have to find something to eat. So lots of different things to look at here at Beer. It's going to be, I was told, about an hour and a half before the race starts. So maybe I'll climb in here and turn a couple laps on my own before the race starts if I can get in. Jeez, this is kind of tight. Or maybe we'll just go get something to eat. They do have a full cafeteria here. Like already pre-cooked food, and you can get like some rice and 2 dishes, up to 2 dishes. I think Lon and I, we had each had rice and 2 dishes there. About $4 for the both of us, about 120 baht. But anyway, after lunch, we'll stroll around a little bit more and go back to the pits. They're making the final preparations on the car now. They've got in-car cameras. They've got all the little kinks and bobbles worked out, and it's time to take off and go line up. Oh, it's race time. Well, almost. It's the starting grid. Our guy didn't qualify because, well, reasons. That's racing. Sometimes he had some overheating problems, but that's why they call it racing. Some days are not yours. At least I got my racing team shirt, and we wish him the best of luck. We'll see how he does. There's a nice little rooftop perch up there. We'll try to get up there and watch some of the action here as it unfolds.
Okay. Still a bit down on power. So, but a couple of back markers messed me about a little bit.
I saw you overtake a couple.
Yeah, but the back markers, they should be well out of the way, but they weren't. Otherwise, the other E30 was mine for the taking.
Look good to me.
Thank you.
So there might be some little rivalry out here between the various teams, but most of the guys, especially the foreign teams that I spoke to, they all agreed on one thing, and at the end of the day, it was just all about having fun out here. And hey, check that out. Even at the end of the day, got I believe a third place trophy for one of the classes. So it's always nice to go home with something you didn't bring with you, I guess. And as long as you finish the race, leave in one piece, and don't wreck the car, it's a pretty good day out here at Beer. Anyway, we've got to go get some dinner. So it's been a busy day. We ended up here at the Father Ray Village tonight. As I alluded to at the beginning, we had something to take care of. About a month ago, I got a call from a subscriber, lived in a suburb of Pattaya, nice house. And he said he had some property he wanted to give me and some things he wanted me to try to sell for him. So I went and met the guy, and he was a nice enough guy. He had kidney failure. He had diabetes, and he had a bad infection on his foot. The doctors wanted to cut his foot off. He wasn't having it. He said antibiotics, if that doesn't work, then it doesn't work. A couple weeks later, he succumbed to the infection and passed away. I was able to sell some of the items that he had, and he wanted it to go to charity, and here we are, dinner for the children here at Father Ray's. So we've been here before. This time, it's from this other gentleman. His name's Kevin, by the way. The problem is, he's survived by a wife and a daughter, actually. The wife is not a Thai wife, though. It's a little bit of a different situation here. She was from the Philippines, and she's since returned there with the daughter. But I wish them both the best. We helped them any way we could, and they I think just yesterday, flew back. They did get some help from the American Embassy here in terms of the final arrangements and all that stuff. So it was a little bit of a different situation, like I said, but they came through okay, and they were both in pretty good spirits yesterday when we were over their house to kind of say goodbye and give them our fond farewell. But the children here are always appreciative, and you can call the gentleman in charge. His name's Jojo. Speaks very good English, and you can arrange this through him. We arranged it yesterday. Here we are tonight. Last time we brought him some snacks out here. This time, I didn't know this was an option, but he told me there's an ice cream option. So we got ice cream for the kids. It's like an extra 1,500 baht, but they come with a whole big frozen tub of ice cream. These are really good to have if you're having a party here or something. I'll show you the container. It's got the phone number, so if you want ice cream for your function, there you go. You can get that. It's either coconut or chocolate usually. They may have other flavors. And another group, I'm not sure who, brought strawberry smoothies. This I had not seen before. Same kind of container, maybe a little bit different, but it's full of like strawberry Slurpees. I call it more of a Slurpee than a smoothie, but there you go. Unfortunate for Kevin, I just got to meet him once and he was basically on his deathbed, but we did what we could, and accordance with his final wishes, some charity. He offered about soy dogs. He said, go feed the dogs. He was big on that. I even looked back on my messages. This gentleman had messaged me about 2 years ago when V was feeding the dogs. He wanted to know where and how he could do it. So I know that was near and dear to his heart. But I don't know, his little daughter, I thought about her, and I thought, you know, these kids don't, she at least has a mother, a good mother too. But these kids have no mother, no father. So I don't know, I thought that was fitting. We also donated I call it a scooter for lack of a better, it's kind of a mobility chair, I guess is the right word. They can use that here. As soon as I came in, I saw a guy who could barely walk. So somebody will use that. The gentleman, Jojo, was very happy to have that. He also told me, if you have household goods that you don't want, whatever they are, small appliances, clothes, things for the kitchen, whatever, they accept those as donations too. You can just pull up here, there's a little office, and it's not the pavilion where they're eating, a little office building here. And they'll accept those as donations. They're very happy to have them. So I'm set in a little tiny, I don't know, gazebo here, because as soon as we got here, basically, it started raining. You know, a lot of people have sent me messages, hey, why not move out to the dark side? I know you don't like Pattaya traffic. It took us almost an hour to get out here today from Pratamnak, and most of the traffic, the biggest backup and delay, was on the dark side, either at the railroad tracks or at the market coming down Siam Country Club Road. So I mentioned that to Lon. I said, you know, the traffic in Pattaya wasn't too bad. We get over here to the dark side and we got pummeled. So we were actually a couple minutes late getting here, and then it started raining. Anyway, it's a very fun evening out here with the kids, and usually they sing songs and all. He said a couple people got sick. The guy that strums the guitar got sick. Anyway, usually it's music and all kind of different fun. So something good to do. You know, the last time I was out here, Lon and I were out here at the Father Ray Village doing this. I did mention they have a lot of, I don't know, I guess you could call them alumni, you know, former residents of the village who have grown up and been going on to bigger and better things. And tonight they had a bunch on hand. There's this guy. Here's a fellow alumni there. He's a Thai Marine now. This guy's a kickboxer. He does Muay Thai. So they all shared their tales of inspiration. They all had jobs now and were doing well in life. This lady, 28 years old, works at a tourist attraction here in Pattaya with animals. So everybody found their little niche or role in life, and it's good to see that Father Ray does such good work and produces those results. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Something else next time from here in Pattaya, but for this one, gotta leave it off right here.
Thank you so much, Mr. Lucas. Yeah.
And as usual, I'll thank you for watching. And until next time, bye for now.